welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McCord throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That second down play nets a -4. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 41-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders, who knows what it could be. He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. They could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very...
Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They shakes him off. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Third down, it's Willis. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Taken at the 37, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
First down, here's White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go with White on the counter. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 89 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Raiders 14, Titans 9.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Henry. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Willis looking to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. McCord. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He's got Smith here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
At the 44-yard line.
Go. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's Willis. And he floats one there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now Willis to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are back within a score. tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. McCord looking here for Smith downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. McCord, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go up the middle with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCord under pressure, and they got to him again. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they went
touchdown Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCord. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they... And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Willis. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Raider offense set to get this drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. McCord. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, McCord. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game. And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So stuffed from the 2, now what? You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here? Play action? Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space. On 2nd and goal, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. A final shot before break. McCord. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Take it in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2, here's Willis. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Willis now off play action. And caught by London. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Willis wants to pass it again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. McCord. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw on 3rd down. McCord, the left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try the right side here with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCord. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 2. What a spectacular return.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
White will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry running right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Willis will look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCord. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And they'll begin by running the option. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, this is Smith with a grab. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, McCord. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Going right side is White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He's back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. The defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.